Joe, what's up, family?
Yes, sir.
First time?
Take control of watching the top college football.
I knew that was going to happen. And I took a chance anyway. Yeah, fam, if it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Mike L. What up, Mike? T. Wilson. Sanji. What's up? Then I see Sanya Briggs, Dagos, Slim Slugger. I'm sure he said much worse. Starts with an N. You know he did. You know he did. You know his mommy, you know his mammy and his pappy did. Who I got here? Raw Reality Life. Tyro Bay. What's up? The brothers UK. What it do? Takimi Emanuel. Hello from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going in, fam. Now, a little house cleaning before I get started. As always, when Trump is in the title, his little minions come out. They come out of the woodworks. They come to defend Massa. They come to defend their God. They come defending, running the lick his crack with their tongue hanging out. He'll be running like full speed. They'll run right up in his butt cheeks. And they don't even care. They don't even think about it. They don't even know if he cares if he wiped or anything. They just start licking. That's what they do. So I'm telling y'all right now, act like you got some sense when you come over here. I know many of y'all are uncivilized mutts. I know some of y'all just may not necessarily be an uncivilized mutt, but you're delusional. And, you know, because you are a Trump supporter. So you got to be delusional. It got to be some type of extent of delusion there if you're a Trump supporter. Got to be a little something off about you. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. The rest of you uncivilized mutts, let me tell you how this goes. You got one time to be disrespectful on this platform, and you getting blocked. We don't play that around here. We ain't playing that confusion. You got one time. You ain't got to agree with me, but you ain't going to come on my platform and disrespect me. I'm going to get you on up out of here. I'm going to do you like your daddy did you. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to neglect you. I'm going to get from around you. Okay, here we go. Let me pull up a picture of my subjects here. There they are. These are the two people who are competing for your vote to become president of the United States of America. Some of them are competing for your freedom. One of them are competing for your freedom and your life. Because guess what? Some of y'all are so slow, you'll run out there and ruin your life behind this dude who ain't going to do the same for you. Now, fam, I'm a rider. So if somebody ride for me, I ride for whoever ride for me, but I'm damn sure it's not going to ride for somebody who wouldn't ride for me. Donald Trump showed y'all he wouldn't ride for y'all on January 6th when he had everybody run out there and act a damn fool and try to overthrow the government, and then he threw the rock and hid his hands. At first, he was trying to own up to it, but then when they called him out and told him he needed to say something, he went to saying that, oh, these people were wrong. They should never have done that. Does that sound like the type of leader that you want? That ain't the type of dude I rock with, type of dude that throw me under the bus to save his own skin. Now, let me make it perfectly clear. I don't like the Democrats and I don't like the Republicans. But I operate under the philosophy, anybody but Trump. Anybody but Trump. I'll vote for Casper the Friendly Ghost before I vote for that sucker. I'll vote for Ned the Wino before I'll vote for Winnie the Pooh the tooth fairy, before I vote for that sucker. I'll vote for Santa Claus before I vote for him. I'll vote for the Ninja Turtles, the entire group of them, before I vote for Donald Trump. By the way, his neck's starting to look like a turtleneck. Anyway, fam, this dude right here, according to the New York Times, report, two people, actually, two sources, claim that they heard Donald Trump call Kamala Harris a bitch. The B riding with witch. The B riding with switch. The B riding with Mitch. The B riding with itch. The B riding with ditch. The B riding with glitch. Hey, family. He said they heard him call Kamala Harris the B word on more than one occasion. This is based on two people who heard the remarks on different occasions. Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung denied the remarks, of course, saying, "That is not the language President Trump has used to describe Kamala, and it's not how the campaign would characterize it." Yet, Trump has used this gendered slur to talk about women, or benefited from its use throughout his career. And he didn't shy away from this language in 2016 when he was running against Hillary Clinton. Lest we all remember the Trump, that BITCS shirts that filled the rallies. Remember that? That Trump, that BITCA shirt, that t-shirt that was at his rallies, that they allowed people to walk into the rallies with on, that he made no attempt to try to distance himself from. That phrase also graced bumper stickers, yard signs, and bottles of hot sauce. Trump is the most uncouth dignitary America has ever known. And America has had some uncouth dignitaries. America has slave owners, these uncivilized mutts who thought it fit to own human beings, was the worst of the worst. They are the reason why America is in the racial condition it's in today, because they passed those uncivilized values down to their poisoned generations of children. That's right, I said it, poisoned. That Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's another one. She's like, her and Trump are like from the past. They're those 1960 politicians. Y'all remember the turbulent 60s? Very, very good times for some people, especially the ones who want to make America great again. In their opinion, that's when America was great. Those two, they had that same type of rhetoric, uncivilized, say anything. You wonder, like, damn, how they get to be a dignitary? Like, how did they get to be in Congress? How did he get to be a president speaking like that? These are the same people that talk down on people who talk like them and who behave like them. But they only do it because they don't like the competition. Trump talks about, remember when he got in office, he talked about being the law and order president. He meant that he was going to make sure that everybody else followed the law. Not him and his cronies. Not him and his homies. Following the law is for everybody else. And he's gonna lay down the hammer if you don't, because he don't want no competition. Remember when I told y'all every single thing that Trump accuses somebody else of? That's what he's doing. That's who he is. If you want to know what Trump is about, listen to what he said about other people. That's him. Even when he talk about cheating, when he started talking about cheating, how the Democrats was going to cheat and all this stuff, meanwhile, he was cheating, suppressing votes, like trying to actually strip U.S. citizens from their right to vote. Remember all of that? Remember the Russian meddling? See, the mainstream media don't talk about that. That's because they're in cahoots with him. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about the Russian meddling that went on during the election when he did win. He probably would have won again in 2020 had they not been watching him so closely. And I'm going to say again, for those of you who just joined, I don't like either party. I don't like it's a bunch of uncivilized mutts in the Democratic Party. It's a bunch of uncivilized mutts in the Republican Party. Perhaps more in the Republican Party. But still, a bunch of uncivilized mutts. But I subscribe to the philosophy. Anybody but Trump. Anybody but that uncivilized mutt. He taking the country backwards. This country needs a unifier. This country needs somebody who can calm these angry ass Americans down. They got more smoke for Americans than they got for Russians or anybody else. All of this infighting that's going on in America is not sustainable. I want y'all to know that. This is for all you running around here with your guns and, in your mind, all you got on your mind is killing Americans, killing anybody who don't agree with your policies, who don't agree with your politics. You want to kill them. That's American though, right? Is that what your so-called founding fathers believe? You think they would agree with that? If this country burn again, I don't think it can survive a second civil war. And if it do, it ain't gonna come out like you think it's gonna come out. Whatever y'all thinking, I'm talking about the ones who really want a civil war. Whatever y'all thinking, it ain't gonna come out like you think. You ain't coming out this like you think it's gonna come out. It ain't gonna turn out like you think it's gonna turn out. It's gonna be way different. Way different. And when the dust settles, you ain't gonna have that footing that you thought you had. You're gonna be sitting back like, damn, we should have left that alone, man. We was doing good. The hell we wanted to fight for so bad. Hell, we was doing good. We had 99% of the action. That 1% cost us everything. We trying to get that fight for that extra 1%. It cost us everything. That's what's gonna happen. You ever notice, like when you was younger and you're overconfident, you want to fight somebody, you really, really want to bust somebody's head, and you're really, really just confident that you're gonna get the work done? You might have won some, but one of those times you ran into somebody who you was overconfident that you was gonna handle, and they whoop your ass. Remember that? Remember that? That's what it's gonna be like. What they think, what y'all think everybody gonna be doing, just laying down, letting y'all beat them up, letting y'all shoot them, and they ain't gonna be shooting back? That's what you think gonna happen? You think you the only one got an AR-15? The only reason why you don't see so much resistance is because some people don't want to go to jail. Some people don't want to risk their whole freedom in their life, behind trivial things like you will. That's the only reason why you don't see the action. But if you give a person no choice, you back them up against the wall, they ain't got nothing to lose. What you think gonna happen? Let's go back to Trump. What I said about Trump. This is me speaking in general. This ain't me defending Kamala Harris. This is me speaking in general. I ain't like Trump. And when did Barack first get in? Started running 2008. So 2007. I've been on his head since 2007. And I've been on his head because he got on Barack head. Not that I even care for Barack Obama, but I care for what he symbolized. He's a black man in America. And Donald Trump came after him because he was a black man in America who looked like he was going to be the commander-in-chief, which he proved to be. He was the commander-in-chief. See, some of these people out here, fam, in their mind, okay, we can have a black mayor, you can have a black chief of police, these local roles and stuff, we can have that, but can't have no black governor. Even though there's been a couple of them. There's only been a couple. Governor running the whole state? Nah, we let you run. That guy can run a little city here, run a city there. But a whole state? A country? Number one, uno? Chief, commander-in-chief? No. So that's what Donald Trump's position is. Donald Trump is one of those fake allies who say, yeah, man, we can get a little piece here. You get a little piece. We get a little piece. I get a little piece. Yeah, it's cool. Come on, man. Let's take some pictures. Yeah, cool. But when it come down to it, the real power structure, they're like, no, I got to be at the top. Or somebody that look like me got to be at the top. I don't trust you like that. I don't rock with you. I rock with you, but I don't rock with you like that. That's his mentality, and I peeped it. That's why I be on his head. Only reason why he questioned where Barack was born is because Barack was black. He ain't questioned none of these other folks. He ain't never questioned another presidential candidate before or after about where they was born. So that's why I stay on that sucker head. I stay on his head. So let's get back to Donald Trump calling people names and accusing people of stuff. Remember what I said, fam. Anytime, if you want to know what Donald Trump is up to, you want to know what Donald Trump is about, listen to what he accused others of doing and listen to what he accused others of being. And that's who he is. So based on this statement that where people are saying these reports are coming out, and I don't think nobody don't believe that he actually called her that. So based on these reports, him calling Kamala Harris a bitch, that's what Donald Trump is. That's all he do is get into petty beefs all day long. Talk about insignificant stuff all on Twitter every day, beefing with somebody, worrying about the size of the crowd. Yo, man, I got a big crowd at MLK. Martin Luther King was a great man, but my crowd was bigger. That's all he cared about, little insignificant stuff. Like, dude, you're a former president. Even when he was the president of the United States, he was picking fights with people, always trying to compare himself to other people. Like, dude, you already won. You the president. There ain't a higher office in the country. There ain't a higher office in the land. There ain't even a higher office in the entire world than the president of the United States of America. That's the most recognizable position, highest office in the entire world. Our president is even more recognized than China's president or Russia's president. So you become the president of the United States, man, you won. What is you mad about? Waking up every day mad, inciting riots, inciting insurrections, just mad every day, just mad. And you got a white card. All this extra privilege that you ain't even earned. What you mad about? Who else out there? What man goes around thinking, talking like he talk all day? What man does that? No man does that. He got girl ways. Listen to him talk. The dude got good. He's insecure. Always trying to compare himself to people. Like, dude, you worried about the size of the crowd. You need to be worried about the size of the message. You need to be worried about these policies. Well, we had a bigger crowd. Our crowd was much bigger, you know. Kamala, he still calls Kamala. You know, Kamala. You know, I know he said Kamala. You know, Kamala is she's just stupid. She doesn't really know what she's doing. She can't hold a debate. I'm going to kill her. I'm going to slaughter her in the debate. Boy, it ain't no way I would allow myself to back that dude. No way possible I would look at that dude and say, that's the guy I want to follow. That's my leader. Hell no. There's too many billion people who live in America. America got some of the smartest people in the world. America got to get back to not just voting for people because of their personality, but vote for people because of their policy. Because this thing is all the way dumbed down right now. It's totally dumbed down. Once I saw Donald Trump became president, I was like, it's over. It's over. That means anybody really truly can become the president of the United States. Anybody. They ran Herschel Walker for Senate in Georgia, and he barely lost. Herschel Walker, a duper duper duper, that's all, folks. That's how that dude talk. Buckwheat. He almost won. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, uncivilized mutt. All she do is talk crazy every day. Cussing and clowning and just acting like an uncivilized mutt. And she is a member of Congress. This country is truly going backwards. And it ain't just because of Marjorie. It ain't just because of Trump. It's because of your ass, the ones who voted him in. No more talk.